Hello everyone. In this tutorial video, I want to discuss discussion boards. We do use discussion boards quite often, and you'll have at least one every unit that you have. And so every semester we tend to have people that are brand new to online education or brand new to discussion boards or both. So I wanted to provide this information for you to kind of give you a head start and help you out. First thing you're going to do is from your home page, click on the discussion board. Now from here, you're going to notice that there are several different items. Most of these are connected to your units, and I'll show you how to access those here in a minute. But I do want to draw your attention to a few special ones that I do have. Ask your instructor. Ask your instructor if you have a question about the course, then and it's something that's not pertaining to a private matter or that's not pertaining to your grades, then you can definitely, instead of emailing or text me, you can click on Ask Your Instructor, and you can ask me a question. That brings me to the next topic for discussion boards, and that is how do I post in a discussion board? When you open up your discussions for the week, you're going to be asked a few questions that you're going to have to answer for your initial post. And so when you open your discussion board, you're going to see this button here that says Create Thread. Once you click on that, it will allow you to type in your topic and then provide you with a text box here in which you can do your responses. The one thing I will say is if you want to type everything out in a document and then post them in here, that's perfectly fine. I will warn you that any of your formatting that you do will not copy over. So just be aware of that. I am aware of that. I'm not going to take off points or anything like that because of that. The one thing I will ask you not to do is you'll notice down here you have an option to attach a file. If you do attach a file, that's perfectly okay, but I want you to also copy and paste the content of that file inside this text box. And that way we don't have to go, me when I'm grading and you for your classmates, do not have to go in to open a document to read and then come back to reply. Just makes it a little bit easier on everybody. Okay, so the next thing I want to point out to you is this button right here, subscribe. The subscribe button is not something that a lot of faculty members use, and I don't understand why. It's a very useful tool for you as the student because it allows you to, once I hit subscribe, and it's going to tell me that that I can unsubscribe if I wish. But once you hit subscribe, anything new that is added to that discussion, you're going to receive an email notification of. This is important for things like Ask Your Instructor, because if you ask me a question in here, you're going to want to know when I respond. So it will tell you in your email that a new response has been done. It will give you a link and it will tell you who the response is from. So this will allow you to get that notification. If there's threads and other discussions that you want to follow, then you can do the same thing because you'll have the subscribe option there as well. So the subscribe button is something that's very important. I do highly recommend that that you use that, especially for this. A couple other discussion boards I want to point out to you. Number one, basic stuff, or BS. This is just an open forum for you guys. Through all my years of school, I have come to learn that collaboration is extremely important with my classmates, and whether that was sharing information, asking questions, or whatever. So I put this out there for you guys to communicate back and forth. And I put a little information here: ask questions, post jokes, prayer requests, talk bad about your other instructors, not me. So again, this is definitely for you. And then finally, one that I just started. I started with another course that I teach, and it went over really well, so I thought I'd start it here as well. It's employment opportunities. You always have classmates or maybe yourself that always looking for new opportunities, new jobs. And so what I've done with this is I've put this out there. It's open for you guys to use. If you become aware of any job opportunities or anything open in your company, then go ahead and post that information there so your classmates can see that. Okay, now I'm going to go to our last tip here, and I'm going to go into one of the learning units and show you here. Okay, so here's our learning unit. Here are your discussion boards. You're getting a peek of your unit 1. And you notice I have the information here, what I'm asking you to do, and then you also have your questions here. Now, if I were to just click on this link, it's going to take me directly to the discussion board. But for me to go back to where I was, I've got to come back here, click on Learning Units, open the Learning Unit back up, just to get back to where I was. So here is your tip, and this is an important tip, whether it's in the discussion board or anything that you're going to open on the web. If you will right-click on this, and you have all these different options come up. Open link in new tab. If you'll click on that, now your discussion has opened up in a new tab. So if you want to work on your discussion and then go back to your assignments, you just click on the previous tab and there you are. Okay, well that concludes this tutorial. I hope you learned a little bit. If not, I'm sorry I wasted your time. But if you have any questions, again, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.